The Bosphorus Strait separates the European and Asian continents. Construction is now underway to connect the two continents via a subway for the first time.
イスタンブールに来て、それでここを通ってブルガリアへ行くか、イギリスは通るかなんかして、それで昔のオリエンタル急行でロンドンまで行けると。だからそれが夢になりますね。
The idea of a subway across the strait has long been a dream for the people of Istanbul, and Japan's participation has been instrumental in enabling its realization. How have Japanese technologies and expertise helped to realize this dream? And what will the achievement bring to people? We'd like to consider these questions from the project site. The Republic of Turkey. The city of Istanbul is the economic and cultural center of Turkey. With a population of approximately 12 million people, it is the largest city in Turkey and nearly the same size as Tokyo. Istanbul has a unique atmosphere that combines both Asian and European cultural influences. It is separated into Asian and European sides by the Bosphorus Strait, which is approximately 30 kilometers in length. The European side is the commercial district and the primary center of business, while the Asian side holds the main residential areas. This means that many people must cross the strait on a regular basis to go to work or to school. At present, such crossings take place over two bridges, the first and second Bosphorus bridges, and by way of ferries. The second Bosphorus Bridge was completed, financed by a Japanese ODA loan, in 1988. At 1,510 meters in length and with 8 vehicular lanes, it is a sister bridge of Japan's Seto Ohashi Bridge, as both span important straits and both were completed in the same year. A great number of people have utilized the two Bosphorus bridges to travel back and forth between Asia and Europe. At the same time, traffic volume on these bridges, which averaged around 150,000 per day in 1988 when the second Bosphorus bridge was completed, has now reached an average of 380,000 per day due to population growth and increased vehicle ownership. As a result, traffic congestion has become a chronic problem. Traffic on the two bridges has also contributed to other issues, including severe air pollution and traffic accidents. Ferry schedules are not always very predictable either, depending on weather conditions. To address this situation, the Turkish government developed a plan to construct a Trans-Strait subway. This idea has been a dream of the Turkish people since the Ottoman Empire era in the 1800s. Attempts to turn this dream into reality have been initiated several times since then, but have not been successful due to financial and legal obstacles. However, an ODA loan agreement was finally concluded in September 1999. The people's dream of a subway across the Bosphorus Strait was on its way to being realized at last. In August 2004, construction began. There will be 13.6 kilometers of new subway line overall, with approximately 1.4 kilometers of that crossing under the strait itself. Japan's specialized expertise of submerged tunneling methods came into play for that section. The submerged tunneling method selected for this project involves digging trenches on the sea bottom in advance. Meanwhile, the subway tunnels themselves are produced on land, then transported to the site by ship and sunk into place. For this project, 11 tunnel sections will be joined on the sea floor to form an integrated tube. Once the tunnel sections are buried, the seabed will be restored to its previous state, in line with ecological considerations. At its lowest point, the tunnel will reach 60 meters below sea level. Once completed, it will be the world's deepest immersed tube project. Mr. Sakaeda, manager in charge of the project, expects many beneficial results to come from the opening of the subway.
これが開通しますと、イスタンブールの人々は自分の要するに行き先に対してですね、何時まで着けるという大体想定ができますね。海峡を渡るのにですね、今まで大体1時間以上かかってました。これからは十数分で渡ることができます。
He also expects it to revitalize the economy by reclaiming lost time, reducing traffic accidents, etc.
この地下鉄を皆さんが利用するようになってですね、それで経済がそれに伴って発達しますとですね、国が潤うはずですね。でこれがイスタンブールだけ見ますと皆さん特に富んでる豊かな街だと思うかもしれませんが、トルコ全体でやるとまだまだ東の方は偏僻なところありまして遅れてます。でその辺にですね、ここの収益が行き渡っていくということはですね、このトルコの国民みんなが生活が向上すると思います。するとやはりいろんなですね、犯罪だ社会不安もなくなっていくと思いますので、これは日本が今やっている国際貢献でですね、非常に価値のあるプロジェクトだと思います。
Construction of the subway should bear a number of fruits. However, at the same time, it has faced a variety of issues and challenges. One of these is the rapid current that flows through the Bosphorus Strait. This current is not only strong, but also flows in opposite directions at its surface and in its depths, requiring extremely careful and sophisticated calculations. The observation and estimation of currents and weather must be very precise. Here again, Japan's advanced engineering technologies have come into play. Istanbul is an ancient city with a proud history of more than 2,500 years. This has meant that builders have needed to pay close attention to the preservation of historical assets and relics as construction proceeded. For many long years, the Trans-Strait subway has been a dream for the residents of Istanbul. Now construction is moving steadily toward the realization of that dream. Once completed, this project will enrich the lives not only of those who live in the city itself, but also of the people throughout Turkey.